Good morning, you guys. I asked you guys if you wanted a chatty get ready with me or if you wanted a get ready with me that was just music over the top of it, and you guys all said that you wanted a chatty get ready with me pretty much. So I'm going to be going to work today, and I wanted to address first of all my crazy hair. This is like my favorite style to do, but it looks super crazy in the morning. But I just have two braids that I braid when my hair's wet. I'll put any products in before that I would want and then sleep on it. And then when I wake up, I have these like loose, natural looking curls. And then I just go back with a barrel and curl any pieces that kind of need a little help. Well, I'm going to put on some sunscreen. That's the only part of my skincare regimen that I did not do yet. Also, this part of my face, you guys can't really tell on camera because my light's so bright, but it's breaking out so bad, and that disappoints me. So sometimes when I'm getting ready in the morning and I'm doing my makeup, I have like a specific idea in mind. Like if I've seen someone's makeup, I try to recreate it that I like or anything like that. Today I don't really have a picture in mind, and I'm kind of thinking more on the simple-ish side. Probably my favorite kinds of looks to do are the ones that have a really flawless face and then just something super simple like my brows done and maybe some eyelashes. I don't normally wear eyelashes though. Like hardly ever do I wear eyelashes. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. But for some reason today I'm thinking a lot about it. So normally what I start with is my eyebrows. I almost always forget to prime my whole entire face first though. So this is what I like to use. I've been using this one for a long time. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydra Prime Primer Lotion. So this is supposed to be pretty comparable to the 3-in-1, I think it's from Too Faced. So for my brows, I've done this too as long as I can remember, which is like a funny thing to do, but the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer pencil that I've used almost down to a little nub, I actually take that around like the top of my brows, but then I kind of use it towards the tail of my brow. For me, it's to keep this product on a little bit better because it is a primer, but I also like to clean up under my brows afterwards too. So my two favorite brushes for filling in my eyebrows, one's from Sigma and it's the small angle E65. I just like this because it is so tiny. The brush on it, brush part of the brush, is actually really good. It's not too thick, which I feel like is my problem with a lot of brushes for my brows. And then the Mary Kay Angled Eye, this is for eyeliner, but look how thin that is. Incredible. So what I like to use this one for is if I want more hair-like strokes at the top of my brows, like towards the front of it, and then I use my Sigma from like this part on pretty much. I like to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. This is in dark brown. It looks super beat up because it is super beat up. Okay, so then right before I start my brows, I just take a spoolie and kind of brush the top of my brows down so that I make sure I get all of that covered really well. I told you guys in one of my vlogs I like waxed and colored them and everything because this one specifically for some reason is not filling in quite as well as it normally does, and I just can't figure out what that is. What's going on? It looks really rainy outside again today, which it wasn't supposed to rain until later this weekend, and today's only Thursday. And yesterday it rained. Towards the front of my brow I just kind of extend it way too much, and then I just like to kind of clean it up with concealer. I know this isn't really probably like a tutorial, it's just a get ready with me, but I'm awkward and this is what I do. So if you guys watched, I think it was the last vlog that I uploaded, but at this point I don't know when this video will go up, so I'll link it. I did a portion in that video where I did like outfit planning, and that's something I really want to get into, like as far as filming those kinds of videos. So you guys will have to go watch and let me know. I think it was on Snapchat that I was talking to you guys. Someone gave me the idea to get a remote to control my camera to take like my outfit of the day pictures, because I had said, basically I feel like I cannot film the quality of outfit of the day videos that I would like to be able to by myself. And sometimes, you know, if me and Dustin have worked kind of a long week, when we get a day together, like on the weekend, we don't really want to be traveling places and like bringing tons of outfits for me to like change into and take pictures and stuff like that. But I think I'm just going to start doing it anyways. I don't know. The thing about the remote, which I think is an awesome idea, is this camera that I'm filming on wouldn't like allow anything like that, I don't think. And then I could use my camera phone, but I need a little tripod for my iPhone. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know, but also let me know if you guys think that's like something interesting that you would want to watch is like fashion videos. Okay, so as far as filling my brows in, they look pretty good. Now I'm going to go back with some concealer, which is actually going to be Anastasia again. That's like all that I pretty much have used on my brows, but I'm not like an Anastasia snob. I just have had those products and I haven't ever had to get another one because they last for so long, you know? So this is just a little concealer pot. This is 1.0. This is a super, super thick concealer though. Like I have to be really sparing with it. So what I like to do is get a tiny concealer brush. This is a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number on it, but it's just a basic concealer. So what I like to do is tap into some of that concealer. You don't have to get a lot. And then take the lid and kind of get that product back off and just pick it up as you need some more. So you're not like starting off with a big dollop. I like to clean up underneath my brow. I really like a sharp tail more than I like anything else. Like to me, if I can just make sure that's really sharp, I'm pretty much set. I hope you guys can see because to me it looks a little bright on this side. I also want to know if any of you are married. What do you think the toughest part of pre-wedding like planning was? And also, was there something after you got married that was more difficult than you thought it was going to be, such as like name changing or anything like that? I was looking online because at one point I had found a kit that was like they mailed you all of your papers and then you just filled them out and sent them back in. But I'm having a problem finding it now, and I really don't even know if that's like the best way to do that. So I'm a little stressed about that, but I'm sure that it'll be fine. But I'm interested to know if any of you guys are married, if there was something that in planning it was just like so overwhelming and you were like done with it, and then once you got married, was there anything that you were not expecting to be as difficult as it was? In real time, it's been 17 minutes and all I've done is my brows. That's literally the longest part of like my entire normal makeup routine. So for my eyes, my favorite eye primer is this one from Urban Decay. I've had this forever. This is the Eden. So I just get a little bit of that on my finger. I get this little brush. There's just a basic concealer brush. I put that on. You guys, I need to do like live videos. That's what I need to do to get y'all's opinion on stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my Morphe 35O. I think I'm just gonna do something like this, so there's not too much color added to it. I think I've also decided for my wedding I want really long hair, so I need to go and get some like vitamins and start taking even better care of it, which the braids, even though they look kind of messy and funny after I've slept on them, is really an effort not to put so much heat on my hair. I know I'm going to use a barrel afterwards, but I'm like trying to cut out blow drying and everything like that. So, and then I think I'm going to use my Morphe 35F, which is like the fall palette, and it's all shimmery and everything, and find a shimmer color for my lid, even though one of my favorite shimmers is actually in the Sweet Peach palette, but I'm going to see if I can find something in the 35F that I like. So we're going to go with this one right here, so it's not the lightest, but it's the next to the lightest. I'm just going to put that on my lid. I can't wait to show you guys when me and Dustin get a house, like an empty house tour, and moving in and like packing up my old room and everything like that. I've told you guys this before, but this room that I'm in right now is the only room I've ever lived in my whole 25 years of life, pretty much. I don't think I'll be emotional. I think I'm just excited, but I do think that it'll be like an adjustment, more of an adjustment than I think that it's going to be, moving out and not coming back home, you know? Like if someone invited me to spend the night, I'd be like, yeah, but then never coming home. I think I don't know if I'll get emotional about it or not. I don't think I will be, because I think I'll be excited to like have my own place to decorate and do whatever I want as far as decorating in, and you know, be like a little housekeeper and stuff. I'm going to do a wing. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Black Buster. This is one of my faves. I'm going to have to get really close to my mirror though, so I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see me. wish me luck. Okay, my wings are definitely not even and they're a little bit too much as always. It always looks like my wings are like directing traffic. Anybody else's? Okay, that's as much as we're gonna do with wings because they're getting kind of out of control. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Demi Wispies. I am gonna put them on, I think, just because my wing is so much that I need something to save me. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think that I still have a tutorial somewhere that's like how I put on false lashes. If I do, I'll try to link that too because that hasn't changed, I don't think, at all. Okay, one down, one to go. Okay, it's on. This one never looks quite as good to me, but this is like, that's my good makeup eye and this is my good brow. So if we could just work that out. Okay, so for my face, the rest of this is gonna go relatively fast. I'm just gonna wait for my lashes to dry and then I'll go over them with a little bit of eyeliner. That little bird saying good morning. So like I said, I've already primed at the beginning of this, you guys saw. Now I'm going to take this Anastasia Beverly Hills. I swear not everything I have is her. This is the contour palette. This is the light one and it is cream. So I like to take the lightest shade and carve out right underneath my cheekbone. I also take a little bit of that on my chin just to add some lightness down there because I don't highlight or anything on my chin. Usually I like to go down my nose with it and then on my forehead. I've stopped putting it on my forehead because that's like right where my wrinkles are and it's not an attractive look, but I still like to put a little line on the bridge of my nose and then on the tip of my nose too. I'll also go ahead and start covering my under eye circles, and then I like to take that up a little bit more to contour my nose even more. Then on top of that, this has been my favorite foundation right now. This is from Makeup Forever and it's the Ultra HD. There's supposed to be one that's comparable to this from LA Girl, I think, that I have had my eye out for, so I'm going to try to pick that up and like do a little dupe. A real technique sponge. I just do about 2 pumps. And I think I've told you guys before, the thing I like about this foundation is I don't know how it does both of these things, but it's like full coverage, but still sheer enough that like I can see my freckles underneath, which is the weirdest, like, I know it can't really be both things, but somehow it is. Okay, and then at this point, if I feel like that underneath my eyes needs to be a little bit brighter, I take a ColourPop concealer. This is the No Filter concealer. It is incredibly pigmented, incredibly creamy, and you don't need a lot of this stuff at all. So I just put like a little stripe on both sides, brighten that up a little bit. And to set that, I just take my RCMA powder. This is my favorite. I've told you guys before, you can actually find this at like trick shops, because this is like can be used for like stunt makeup and that kind of thing too. And then I just use this little Morphe brush. This is the M438. And I'll just pat that on. Then for the rest of my contour, the thing that I've been using that I actually like a lot is from NYX, and it's the Wonder Stick. So I will contour my cheeks with that. And I actually like to contour my nose with it as well. So to set everything, I actually have 2 powders that are my favorite. One is the Rimmel. This is the Stay Matte, and you guys can tell I've been using it a lot because it hardly has words on it anymore. I mainly use this one for my forehead because after I finish all the rest of my makeup, that's going to be the only place that really kind of didn't have a good set to it because it's not going to have contour right in the middle of it or anything like that. I like to take my Airspun powder. You can get this actually at Walmart, is usually the best place that I find has it consistently. Walgreens sometimes has it too. I'm going to take my sponge and just make sure that I'm patting that on really good. This is a lot, and if you have like dry skin, I probably would not recommend doing this at all, but this is what I like to do. So this is my all-time favorite blushing bronzer. I do this so I don't do bronzing and blushing. This kind of takes care of everything for me. This is the Too Faced Pink Leopard Blushing Bronzer, which I am completely hit pan on, but I'm trying to make it last anyways, but I need to go ahead and get a new one. I like to take my Hoola Benefit bronzer and contour my nose. Okay, for the very, very last thing, I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics. This is the Blacklight Highlight palette that I told you guys I get a lot of compliments on. For my forehead, I use Laser, which is weird because it's kind of a green color, but I feel like it works the best for my forehead. And I just take that kind of between my brows and up like that. Then I combine Electra and Strobe to highlight on top of my cheekbone. So I'm going to wait to do my lips and everything else until after I've done my hair. I've had some more coffee and I've like brushed my teeth really good. So that's about it for makeup. I set everything with this ColourPop setting spray. This is Aventurine Crystal Setting Spray. It smells like cucumbers and it's so nice. So I use that. If I don't use that, I'll use my Mario Badescu. This is the Rose Water, which I also like for my skin in general, but I like to set my makeup with that too. So I'm gonna go ahead and undo my hair, curl it a little bit, and then get ready, and I'll show you guys everything all finished. So for my lips, I like to use the Burt's Bees Vanilla Bean. Then I take my Milani lip liner. This has been my favorite for years. This is in 4, which is all natural, and it's just like the prettiest color ever to me. So that concludes my get ready with me. I hope that you guys enjoy just sitting and talking with me. And yeah, leave any requests that you have for me down below so that I can work on those. And I will see you guys so soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.